Back in my youth, I attended a private school. I had several friends who I remember fondly, and I remember them dearly. One of them was called Edward Smithington Rutherford. He was a wonderful chap, although we didn't always see eye to eye. And one day, Edward Smithington Rutherford decided he would play a good old prank on me, and he stole my lunch. I returned to the table to find my lunch gone. At this point in time, I had no idea who it was. I looked around and I suspected Wellington's worth. I looked around and I expected Smithington Rutherford. I said, "You there, Smithington. Have you seen my lunch?" And he said, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And I turned to our other friend. His name was Lufthansa Flausenberg. His father owned a German bank. And I said, "You there, Lufthansa, have you seen what Smithington Rutherford did with my lunch? I am deeply troubled by the situation, and I fear that I may grow hungry within the hour." And Lufthansa politely said, "My dear, I may be able to make a call. My father has people who can fix these kind of problems. Me as a 12-year-old, I would find it a little bit too challenging, but they could be here within the hour, and they will surely find your lunch for you." And I said, "Oh, fucking thank you, Flausenberg. But there is just one small issue on the matter. I fear that if they can only get here within the hour, then my lunch might be from this." And Flausenberg said, "Yes, that is a reasonable point. I didn't consider this." And then something interesting happened. A young chap walked in with whom I had no previous discourse. Well-to-do chap, dressed to the nines, as they say. And at this point, Flausenberg and Smithington Rutherford had already disappeared. They had eaten their lunch whilst I was still in the hope that someone would produce a meal for me that would sustain me until dinner time. And the chap walked in quite bold, and he said, "You there, chap with no lunch, I see." And I said, "Yeah, who are you exactly?" And he said, "The name's Smithington Wellingtonsworth." And I said, "Oh, that's interesting. We have a chap here called Smithington Rutherford. He goes to this school, don't you know?" And Smithington Wellingtonsworth replied and said, "Oh, I know who Smithington Rutherford is."